It's wild how close the quarterback competition for the Las Vegas Raiders was this season. Honestly, it felt like it could have gone either way. Raider Nation was split between Conan and Gardner Minshew, with passionate opinions on why each should start. But then training camp came along, and neither one really stood out. Even when they played in preseason games, there still wasn't a clear winner. Eventually, Minshew was named the starter, and I noticed the Conan supporters went quiet. But to be fair, if Conan had won, I don't think the Minshew fans would have had much to say either. It was that close. So what do you think made head coach Antonio Pierce go with Minshew? We know the Raiders' game plan revolves around running the ball a lot and controlling the clock. They've got a solid defense, and Pierce wants to lean into that strength. But you can't just run the ball and throw short passes all game. If you do, the defense will stack up against you, making it easy for them to stop both the run and the short pass. You need a deep passing game to keep the defense on their toes. Conan might have the stronger arm overall, but Minshew is better at throwing deep. While Conan is more accurate in general, Minshew's deep throws are more precise. Conan struggled with his deep passes last year, though he did work hard with Trey Tucker in the offseason to improve. But in the preseason, it was Minshew who had the stronger connection with Tucker, landing multiple deep passes in just 2 games. Minshew was 3 for 5 on those deep throws, while Conan only managed 1 for 3. I expected Conan to improve in that area, but he didn't, and it cost him. Another area where I thought Conan might step up was his mobility. While he did move around in the pocket and get some throws off, I was hoping for more. And so was Pierce. Pierce's strategy is all about playing strong defense and controlling the clock to keep guys like Patrick Mahomes off the field. That means consistently gaining 10 yards in 3 plays. On 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 4, having multiple ways to pick up a first down is crucial. If your quarterback can also run for those few extra yards, it's a big help in keeping the ball. But despite all the work Conan put in this offseason, he hasn't shown much improvement in that area. I saw him move around a bit at Purdue, so I thought it was fair to expect him to run more. But that didn't happen. He had 0 scrambles last season and 0 scrambles through 2 preseason games this year. I expected more after hearing reports that he worked on it this offseason. Maybe that's why he lost the job. Some Raider fans say Conan lost the job when he threw a pick-6 at the end of his time in last week's preseason game. If anything, I'd call that the straw that broke the camel's back. The one thing Coach Pierce doesn't want is for his quarterback, or anyone else, to turn the ball over. That doesn't fit with his strategy of playing great defense and controlling the ball on offense. That's actually why I thought Conan would win the job. He showed he could do that with 9 touchdowns and no interceptions in the last 5 games of the season. Minshew, on the other hand, had a reputation for turning the ball over and costing his team at times. When he showed up at training camp, he tried to do too much at first and threw some interceptions. I mean, they both threw interceptions, but Minshew threw a few more early on. But then the coaches got him to stop trying too hard, and he cut down on the turnovers. Meanwhile, Conan started turning the ball over more as camp went on, especially under pressure. Like I mentioned in my last video, the Raiders were able to coach Minshew into playing more disciplined football, but they couldn't get Conan to stay calm under pressure. So Conan lost the job. Coach Pierce even said it was Conan's job to lose. And boy, did he lose it. It wasn't a case of Minshew going out there and taking the job from him. No matter who was favored, Conan lost it on his own. He had the chance to secure it while competing against an average quarterback, but he couldn't do it. And then, of all things, he threw an interception in his final chance on the field. But that wasn't really what cost him the job. It was that he didn't get better in 3 key areas. His deep ball didn't improve, his mobility only got a little better, and he still struggles under pressure. That's all it came down to. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.